Hey, I'm on site. Today is May the 8th. Sunday, May the 8th. Y'all may remember a couple videos that I done on this no-named man on the Obama billboard. Just to give you an update on it, no-name man is still on half of the billboard. He's on half of the billboard that's going southbound. Meanwhile, on the other half of the billboard, it's been other advertisements. The half going northbound. I thought I would do a video today just to cover and ask why, how and why this has happened. Here's a shot of the new side of the very same billboard. I don't know if you can read it, but if you can't read it, I'll read it for you. Alright. There it is. I don't know if you can see it clearly, but it reads simply, born from 1945 to 1965. That's the question proposed to all the drivers and people trying to make their way to work. The question is, were you born from 1945 to 1965? And if so, the CDC recommends that you get tested for hepatitis C. I gotta admit to you, I'm not an expert on hepatitis. I'm not a doctor. But it just begs the question to me, what in the world happened between 1945 and 1965 that you might want to test yourself for hepatitis C? What is the CDC trying to be very ambiguous about? Trying to not even tell you about? Trying to be very vague about that they think they have reason to believe that if you're of this age group, that you may indeed have hepatitis C. The billboard altogether is bewildering. If you couldn't see clearly, it's got a picture of an astronaut, a picture of Martin Luther King Jr., a picture of the cast of MASH, and what looks like a picture from Growing Pains or some sort of deal. I think it's the Beatles up there. Just to repeat it one more time, it says if you are born from 1945 to 1965, the CDC recommends that you get tested for hepatitis C. The CDC isn't here to tell you why it has reason to believe that, to go ahead and get tested for it. It's probably a good idea, even though I don't know anyone who would bother listening to the CDC on any sort of advice ever since Ebola. Also, just a small update on the church. You probably couldn't see the church. The billboard that's on the church grounds, the church is no longer there. Now, I can attest to you that the church had no message to begin with. I imagine that they spoke all Spanish, but they didn't use the marquee to say anything that was worth any while for reading. Okay? Now it's being renovated. See if I can take a small walk over here. Actually, I'm not going to take a walk over here, but it's behind the trees. Church is no longer there. I don't know if they're renovating to make it a bigger, badder church, or if the church got bought out. Either way, something very weird is happening with this billboard and this church property. I don't know what it is. I really can't put my finger on it. Already, it's been cursed by Obama. Secondly, if you were born out of this age group, you should probably check for hepatitis. You probably have hepatitis for some reason. They wouldn't tell you this unless there was a good chance you had hepatitis. Let me just tell you like that. Something very strange is going on with this here billboard and this here property, and I'm going to keep you updated on this. Anyways, help take down Al Sharpton. Go to allah.org. You're going to see a ministry that I'm part of, and we're about to take down Al Sharpton. So help us do that. Anyways, I'm out. It's May the 9th, 2015.